People, a lot of things are going on in this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu court case, and it's very clear to every average Igbo man today that the Nigeria government do not want to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And you see this order of hold him, it come from Southeast. So do not be surprised of people you know before they are hardcore member of IPOB and today they have changed. Don't be surprised seeing them, because most of them maybe when they remove lion waiting they eat for a mat, the lion will be aggressive and very hungry and very angry at the same time. So this is what is happening. It's just a little bit cheap. So for you to understand what I'm talking about, can't all of them, they are once an IPOB, and most of them are eating from their platforms, or most of them didn't even have the opportunity to eat from their platforms, and today they remove what they are eating from their mouth. They think that being opposed will be a better way to get more view. I'm going to play the video of what happened in court, and we'll come back and continue. Stay tuned.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
We understand that the court has denied Nnamdi Kanu's request to an external medical center.
Well, yes, that's quite a surprising ruling today. We were served all of a sudden, as a matter of surprise, an ambush with the medical report, which the court ordered the Nigerian Medical Association to submit since 26th September. So that medical report that we were served is dated 10th October. And it was today that we were served in open court with it. So, well, you can say that the defense had no ample opportunity to react to it. It was more of an ambush. But nonetheless, the court had ordered further that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be examined by the Nigerian Medical Association. That examination was never carried out, and the order was entered on 26th September and restated on 8th October. That part of the order was disobeyed. They never examined him. So the report is based on some informal meeting they held with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as far back as 18th September at the DSS headquarters in Abuja. They were invited to do that by the DSS. The court and the DSS are not the same. So what we have in court, or what we were served in court today, quite frankly, we cannot be sure where it emanated from. Did it emanate from assumption, or did it emanate from the examination carried out on 18th September before the court entered an order on 26th September? So we were quite surprised, flummoxed, and we felt a bit disadvantaged, but the proceedings had to continue apace as the court wanted it. So at the end of the day, the court made a conclusion and a ruling that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must enter his defense from the 24th of October and conclude his defense by the 30th of October. So basically, it's a 6-day trial window that we are looking at there.
So how fit is the defense now? How fit is the defense counsel, defense team particularly, entering the defense now? How ready are you guys?
Well, you see, lawyers are trained to be ready for any eventuality. But the justice of the matter is another case altogether. I choose not to comment on that.
So wait, we have to comment. Sorry, sir. I'm one of the members of the legal team. This is a public document brought in by the medical council through the prosecution. So they serve us this thing today. And if you watch there, in this particular medical report, you can see all the ailments they say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering from. And surprisingly, somebody that has all these particular issues, you now, in the last paragraph, to say that from your own distance, you can stand trial. Someone that is passing through all these ailments. Having said that, too, go to make a consequential order. Say, please, go and examine him and report back to me. They never examine Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only for them to come up with this report. Nigerian Medical Council, they should be very careful, because this is a professional body. and you are expected to act professionally. Yes. In your report, you are expected, I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm a practicing lawyer. You are expected to show that on this particular day, you obtain his specimen. We carried out this lab, and the lab showed this. We are talking about somebody's life, for goodness sake. You cannot just enter into your office room and you open your system and start writing trash. And you want court to rely on it. And surprisingly, we are expected to take a date for us to go. And because when the court gave us an opportunity to respond, we are ought to have taken a date to confer from our clients. It was when Nnamdi Kanu said, what? We are the people that even gave Nnamdi Kanu this thing. When the court was about to sit, we are talking about somebody's life. Of course, as a matter of this thing, the Igbos are on trial. This is a war against the Igbos. Of course, you are here when the president ordered the police and the army to go and negotiate and have a discussion with the terrorists and the non-bandits in this town.
With their arms.
And somebody that is exercising his rights as given to him by the constitution, both local and international legislations, and you say that he should enter trial. Trial for what? What is it? What are you trying for? Do you have even jurisdiction? Does the court have jurisdiction to entertain this particular matter? Somebody that has been discharged by court of appeal. So we don't want to go into that. This is a trial again. This is the Igbos are on trial. This is a persecution, not a prosecution. And I stand by it. And I'm calling the entire Nigerians. It's the Igbos and the Nnamdi Kanu today. It can be another person tomorrow, and we should stand against it. That's why we are protesting. Why should we be treating a human being like this? Simply because the offense Nnamdi Kanu committed is because he's an Igbo man. Can you do it somebody from the north? Can you do it somebody from the west? You cannot. People have been agitating. So Boy has been going around agitating for Republic of Oduduwa. Have you arrested him? The answer is no. Because Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo, and they feel that nobody can speak with him for him. And we are saying no to that. We can never be intimidated. Nobody is more Nigerian than anybody. Nobody is a second-class citizen in this country, and we are going to fight it. I'm begging judiciary not allow yourself to be used. They know what they are doing. Are you telling me that it was on the 13th? Court gave you 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you now produce the document on the 13th. And you kept it with you. You do not allow us to go and see our client with it, only for you to serve us 5 minutes before court is sitting. And you ask us to respond. Is this injustice or injustice, for goodness sake? We should call evil. And when you call evil, it will stop existing. That is our submission.
When there was no evaluation, you come up with
no access for sure. I mean it.
Why would you say no access for sure? Which order? Who gave you the order? Who gave you the order? Who gave you the order that I should not have access to the?
You don't camera us there.
What? Who gave you the order? I want to call somebody. No.
Don't camera us there. I will break this.
Organize yourself.
Why are you cameraing?
Organize yourself.
Now you supposed to behave yourself.
Organize yourself.
Turn this bottle.
Organize yourself.
Oh yeah. Move.
Organize yourself. Why would you want to take my phone? What do you want to take my phone for?
Come back, do your work.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just returning from the Supreme Court of Nigeria, where there was supposed to be a ruling today regarding the freedom of Nnamdi Kanu, that's the leader of Biafra, who has been in detention, illegal detention in Nigeria after he was extraordinarily renditioned from Kenya almost 2.5 years ago. And it's so shameful that the Nigerian security services mounted checkpoints at the entrance of the Supreme Court. Twice I tried to enter the Supreme Court through different gates. They refused to come down.
Revise back. This is the judge's law. I beg, revise back.
Who is the judge? Is the judge is not?
Who is the judges?
Who is the judges?
We are saying who is the judges?
Yes.
Who is the judge?
Is he a human being?
Revise back.
Just relax.
Just revise back. He said who is the judges? Revise back.
They made it clear that there's an order from above, as usual, that said I cannot attend to this ruling. We are waiting, and I just worry that he may not get justice because it's a very early day or early morning sign that they might have something up their sleeves. But I hope I'm wrong for the first time today. But regardless of what they do, Kanu must be free. He must be granted his freedom because he's not a criminal. And we know who the criminals are in this country. They're the ones running the country, sadly. So that's a report from the Supreme Court this morning.
My people, una don watch am as e take happen, as they take explain am. Abeg, I want you to drop your own opinion for inside comment section and share this video so other people go get the information and know how e take dey go. Only thing that Nigeria government need to know is that come rain, come shine. Whether you are against Biafra, you are against IPOB, you are against Ndi Igbo, and go and ask all those people who are against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. The Nigeria they love, they see what the massacre they are doing in the northern part of this country, how they are killing Christians, what the whole thing that is happening. Have you seen in their page coming out to condemn this thing that is happening? The Nigeria they love? No, they will not do that. They will never do that. You don't love the country you are, you don't want your freedom, and what do you really want? To be in that one in one point where people want to move. My people, more na think about this thing. Think about, if you dey follow person, know who you dey follow. Share this video.